This is Smarter San Diego TV.
Here is what they don't want you to know.
Owning a home is the cornerstone of any good financial plan or retirement strategy. I mean, that's the real reason we buy real estate.
You've got to be smarter if you want to be successful. That's what this show is for.
This is going to blow your mind. You're going to share this with everyone you know.
I guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else.
If you do nothing else in your lifetime to save for retirement other than own your home free and clear, you're going to be okay.
And now, here's your host, Derek Evans.
Welcome to Smarter San Diego TV. This is the place where you get smarter, and it's all commercial free. Of course, this is not my accent, but this is the place where you get smarter and it's all commercial free. She's the one with the accent, Rebecca Peters.
Hello.
What's up?
Good morning.
All right. Happy Sunday morning to you.
Happy Sunday morning to you as well.
You know what we wanted to do today, Rebecca? We have a great show lined up, by the way. We got to replay the Man's On breakdance clip before he comes on and does his segment today. But the Chargers, this is that dead horse we're going to beat today. Because I just wanted to see, I wanted to take the temperature. This has been going on for a while now. Will the Chargers stay? Will they go? New stadium, yada, yada. There's people saying it's the mayor's fault. There's people saying it's the Chargers' fault. There's people saying it's the NFL's fault. Where do San Diegans stand, though? That's what we wanted to find out.
Yeah.
That's why I said, you know what, we've got to ask Facebook, because Facebook knows everything.
Of course. The greatest politicians are on Facebook.
Yes, absolutely. Smartest people, too, in the world. They know everything. So I just wanted to know, do you care? Does San Diego care at all whether the Chargers go? Or is it just a few people with special interests?
Yeah.
So we asked this question. We posted on Facebook. Do San Diegans care if the Chargers go? And the responses were pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, I can say for myself, I will be devastated.
You would be?
If they leave.
Are
When
you a
they
big
leave.
football
I
fan?
feel like they're going to leave, and I'm very upset about it. I've been watching the Chargers since before I moved here.
Really?
I remember, actually, it was right before we moved here. We kind of got a whole delay with September 11th, and I was up late one night because I didn't have school in the morning or anything. And my dad was flicking through the channels and was like, hey, there's the San Diego Chargers. We're going to be watching them when we come to America. So I've been watching them for the last 14 plus years.
Wow. So you're a real fan.
Very upset.
I'm not that upset, honestly.
It is what it is. I'm going to support them either way.
It's not that big a deal in my mind. I mean, if there's a better market for them to be in, go ahead.
Yeah.
When you go to a Chargers game, it's not like there's this huge camaraderie and there's tons of Chargers fans and this amazing atmosphere. It's a ton of whatever team we're playing's fans.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's embarrassing, I mean, it is. I mean, I'm a Padres fan as well, but to the same extent, you go to a Padres game, if they're playing the Cardinals, there's more Cardinals fans there.
Yeah.
If they're playing the Giants, there's way more Giants fans there. That's tough. That's tough on a market. That's tough on a fan base, especially the year they're having this year. But let's go ahead and see what the brilliance on Facebook brought us this time.
Well, Tina Courtney says, I care. This is my town, and those are my Chargers. I'm disappointed that we don't have a Super Bowl ring and that we always botch things up. But all that aside, they are my team, and I am not a Fairweather fan, and I'm with you.
Yeah, it's tough, though, because you don't find very many non-Fairweather fans.
Yeah.
Almost everyone's a Fairweather fan. I mean, think about it this way. If the Chargers were undefeated this season, there would be this huge stink. I mean, people would be
So
outraged.
mad. Outraged. But they're, 3-9?
Yeah.
So people don't care. Come on, guys. You couldn't have given us a good season.
I know. Well, there are a lot of theories around that, too.
Yeah.
Let's see what else was on Facebook.
Scott Black has to say, do the Chargers care about San Diego is a better question. I say they, meaning the Spanos, do not.
Yeah.
So he doesn't think the Spanos care. And I don't think they do either. It seems like Mr.
What?
Spanos is set.
Well, why would they, though? Here's the thing. You're talking about the wrong people. These aren't people who are in it for the love of the game. These are the people who are there to make money.
They're businessmen.
Yeah. They want to make the most money possible.
Of course.
And they see huge dollar signs going elsewhere.
All over LA, of course.
Yeah. Huge opportunity for them to make a fortune. They already have a fortune.
Yeah.
But, greed is what it is, and big businessmen are what they are. So I don't think we can be upset with them for that. I think this is one of those situations where we have to be upset with ourselves for not supporting the team to the extent that it warrants staying here, that it warrants a fight from the ownership to try to make something happen. But as it stands, that's not where we're at. Jack had something really interesting to say.
Jack Roll. They want to go. Let them go. Are we really going to beg them to stay? They'd want to leave if we built them the Taj Mahal. I'm sure that's spelled wrong. I'm sorry, but it is. But I don't care about the wins or losses. I'm just not into courting someone who's obviously into someone else. Like the great Willie D said.
Did you just catch that?
Gotta let a hoe be a hoe.
Who's Willie D? I've never heard of Willie D.
I don't know who Willie D is, but
I wanna know
apparently
now.
he said let a hoe be a hoe.
Apparently he did. Exactly what Jack's saying. And I actually looked into Jack a little bit, and he is a big, longtime fan, a guy who's from here. And he makes a lot of sense there.
Yeah.
Why would you want to, try to beg someone to stay who's clearly courting someone else?
Exactly.
Let him go.
You're fighting a losing battle.
It's tough to do, but sometimes it's the right thing to do. One more from Facebook.
Unamas from Brandon Sherman. Of course we want the Chargers to stay. A fact that people keep forgetting about is that San Diego had years to get a new stadium in place, and the NFL told them we could not hold a Super Bowl here until upgrades were made. I'm not worried about the Chargers. I am worried about San Diego losing out on needed revenue. If the Chargers leave, Comic-Con will end up leaving too.
I don't think they're tied together, though.
I'm
I
not
think that's
sure what the correlation is with that.
I don't see a correlation there at all, in fact. Think about it. With the Chargers, it's 8 games. It's 8 days. And now people come fly in for the weekend and whatnot, and they do spend money, and that happens, okay? That's definitely a good thing, but nothing compared to what Comic-Con is, where it's more of like a 2-week event for the year. They're totally separate things. Not having an NFL team does not derail Comic-Con in any way, shape, or form. So I don't think that's very legitimate, but it does beg to the question, are there any other dominoes that might fall as a result of the Chargers leaving? I think at this point, they're out. They're out of 5,000. And it's just a matter of time. This will probably be their last season here. Maybe there'll be one more if they can't get their act together. They can't get it put together in the NFL. But I'm not going to say good riddance, because that's not the right thing to say, and that's not the way I feel or the way anyone probably feels. But at the end of the day, if you got to go,
you got to go.
See you later. You're leaving San Diego. You're leaving America's finest city, and that's on you all.
That's your bad.
And not on us.
Boo-hoo for you.
Stick around right now for this really special preview of, in case you missed it, Anthony Manzon breakdancing, and then we'll talk to him as our first guest on the show today. I'm going to go get my jacket on. It's time to get things going. They have decades of experience, a multi-generational perspective on how things work in the world of finance, and they truly, truly care about their clients. They won't steer you wrong. If you're looking into a reverse mortgage,